You know, they say the national pastime is baseball, but in Wheatland, it's stock car racing. And when you've got a venue like this, who can complain? It's a 3/8-mile paper-clipped oval, opened back in 2006. 7 to 8 degrees of banking in the turn, 7,000 seats, 21 suites, and we are smack dab in the middle of it in our MAV TV production booth on, Doug, what is a very warm night. Temperatures got up to 102 degrees earlier on. Now that the sun is setting, we're down to 89 degrees. Southern breeze blowing out of the south. Here we are up in the booth. We welcome in Doug Neff, who's been all around this beautiful facility. You know, this is a very special night. Whenever you've got 4th of July fireworks coming in, you get high car counts, 95 cars in the house.
Yeah, and like I said, you know, earlier, nothing says summer more than the 4th of July bikes, racing, and, of course, fireworks. And so we've got them all right here tonight.
First feature on the track is the Ozark Golf Cars USRA B Mods. That's Megan Berkowitz. She's the vice president of Human Resources for Lucas Oil, and here's the starting grid for our 20-lap main, and Ryan Eddy, passing points in redraw, has put him on the front row. His last win came back in 2021. He's out of Cross Timbers, and the 7-time champ Eric Turner outside of him in the 99T.
Row number 2, it's going to be Eddie Ingram Jr., the Kansas City, Kansas 54 JR, and Logan Smith, the El Dorado Springs in the 11L.
Quentin Taylor's best finish so far this year is 8th. He'll start from 5th. From right here in Wheatland, and Sexy Rexy, Rex Harris from Max Creek outside of him in 6th.
J.C. Morton, the Springfield, Missouri 18, and the John Shields number 8 of Nevada, Missouri.
Dayton Pursley got his best finish here at Lucas Oil Speedway earlier this year at 2nd. Dan Wheeler will be on his outside. He comes from Savage, Minnesota.
The 32 of Robbie Ewing from Stockton, Missouri. Keep your eye on the Gilmonster. Ryan Gilmore, Springfield, Missouri's number 66.
Tyler Cadwalder's out of Amazonia, Missouri, 3-time winner this season. Jacob Potter from Fulton in the 21 outside of him.
Jordan Martin, Fulton, Missouri, the 50 car, and Chris Jackson having tough luck in his heat race, but he is in the field, J2 from Lebanon, Missouri. J.C.
Newell and Terry Schultz had to work their way up from the B feature. J.C. out of Buffalo and Terry Schultz from Sedalia.
Caden Stacy, the Fairgrove, Missouri 15, and Bobby Williams, the 1B from Hermitage, Missouri.
Tyler Potter will start back in row number 11, and Mitchell Franklin, the Dove Darling from Camdenton, Missouri, he picked up his first win at Lucas Oil Speedway a few weeks ago in the F1.
Starting on their final row, Dakota Lowe, Prescott, Kansas 24L, and the 96 of Cody Brill, Bates City, Missouri.
20 laps, 36 B mods made their way here after 4 heat races, 2 B features. We've whittled it down to 24. The top 16 were all locked in. Top 8 all redrew. And Doug, there are some big name drivers starting way deep in the field. You mentioned Chris Jackson as the Bill Roberts Chevrolet Pace Truck will have the lights go dark this time around. He's deep in the field. J.C. Morton is deep in the field. John Sheet starts back in 8th. Caden Stacy won. He had to come through a B feature. And your current point leader here, Bobby Williams, he starts all the way back in 20th.
Not only that, you look at the 90. That is Terry Schultz from Sedalia, Missouri, the F1 of Mitchell Franklin. Franklin, who has been in the top of all the races so far this year, starts in the very back as they get ready to go. And keep your eye on Cody Brill, the 96 from Bates City. He can move. He showed he can move himself up through the field.
Mike Striegel up on the flag stand, as well as Megan Berkowitz from Lucas Oil. Huge car count on hand here for a Thursday night thunder. They're going to let the cars turn a couple of laps here with the temperatures the way they've been. We mentioned it got up to 102 for a high today. There has been a breeze out of the south, especially, Doug, over in turns 3 and 4. It dries out extremely quickly on a night like tonight, where this track crew, especially in the last few weeks, have really done yeoman's work. They have busted their butt to get this track as racy as they can. They come out, they rework it, they water it down, they pack it down. And I think whenever you have the opportunity to talk to the drivers that win down in Victory Lane, they're very appreciative. They say this track gets really good by night's end.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, they want to make sure we've got great racing for our features, so they rework the track, get it back in shape after, like you said, it's dry. It'll get dusty if you don't, and no place to grab for moisture. It's all back there. It's going to be great races, side-by-side action going to be coming your way. 4 big feature events going to be coming your way.
We always talk about first-time winners here at Lucas Oil Speedway. When you look at how this field is shaping up, at least right now, I think there's a pretty good chance you may see a first-time winner here at the Diamond of Dirt tracks tonight. Not many people up in that top 10 have been able to pick up wins here just in general. J.C. Morton, usually good for a win or two every year. John Sheets, same thing there. But after that, everybody else that has a tendency to run up front is going to have to start middle of the pack or further on back. 20 times around for the B Mods. They see the orange cone in turn number 4. Megan's got the green flag in hand. She lets it fly. We're underway on Thursday Night Thunder on Night of Speed.
And you know, the only thing that Michael told her is just don't drop it.
That goes without saying. That is one fear that all those flag wavers have, of throwing the green and immediately having to throw the caution because the green's laying on the track. Eric Turner gets off to a quick start. Ryan Eddy drops back to second. He's under pressure now from Logan Smith, who battles away in third. Eric Turner out by 3 car lengths under the line that time, completing lap number 2.
It is Eric Turner, the ET, phone home back to victory lane. He's heading that way as he gets ready to go. The 15 of Ryan Eddy in that second spot. As they come up, they're still in single file. As they come out of turn number 4 this time, it is Turner, Eddy, and the 11, that belongs to Logan Smith.
Rex Harris in the middle of that 3-car battle. J.C. Morton in the 18. He's third in that line, currently running 6th. Eddie Ingram, the 54 junior, second-generation driver. Eddie's dad, Eddie, same name, ran a stock car here at Lucas Oil Speedway. And this is really the first full-time season for Eddie Ingram Jr. So for him to run in the top 5 with this class of field really says something, as he is out in front of J.C. Morton right now and Rex Harris. J.C. Morton's jumped up a spot. He rides along in 6th. Now he's in 5th as he's been able to get around Rex Harris, and now he has the crosshairs on the back bumper of Eddie Ingram Jr.
It is the 18 of J.C. Morton. Morton, who was started in that 7th spot, has already moved up 4 spots, or 2 spots to 5th. He is still on his way as they come up. It is still the 99 of Eric Turner, the veteran. Many times, and he's driven about anything you can here at Lucas Oil Speedway. He is still on the point. Here comes Ryan Gilmore. Gilmore, the 66. Keep your eye on that car. He has won twice, I believe, here already this year.
All right, so you got Ryan Gilmore there. You got Quentin Taylor that started in 5th. He's dropped back to 8th. And then you've got Chris Jackson, who is back in 9th. He was the last car to qualify in the top 16. So he started 16th after just enough passing points during his heat race. He was running towards the front, had a run-in with another car, had to cut through the infield, and Chris Jackson had to do a lot of work in his heat race just to get enough passing points to get up into 16th. The side-by-side battle continues to be Gilmore and Rex Harris, as Gilmore charging through the field. He started in 12th. He is now up to 7th.
Top 3 have checked out on the field, but now it is the 18 of J.C. Morton. Morton into that 4th spot, starting to make hay as he starts to gain on the 11. That is the 11L of Logan Smith in that 3rd spot as they come around. A gaggle of hosts led by the 30 of Rex Harris for that 5th spot as they come around here, including J2 and the 66. Ryan Gilmore and Chris Jackson.
Chris Jackson in the J2 used to run the number 65. He decided to go with the J2 because that is the brand of chassis that he and his cousin Chris Jackson have started to develop. And this J2 ride has been really good as of late, not only for Chris Jackson, but for the entire J2 crowd. Last week, they had 4 drivers in 4 J2 race cars win at 4 different tracks in 3 different states. They have really turned into a powerhouse of chassis, and he is slowly picking his way through the field. He started 16th, and now KJ, the J2, up into 5th with that pass over Rex Harris, but nobody faster than Eric Turner right now. Down the backstretch, he's about ready to catch up with lap traffic as he leaves Ryan Eddy by just over a second.
Turner on the move. He is your leader as they come around. He is looking to catch the back of the pack, though. It is 6 to go here. The 30 of Harris and the 66 of Gilmore in a great battle as they come around for that 6th spot. Side by side, it is the Gilmore 66 in 6th as they come through. Harris, the veteran, in that 7th spot.
Rex Harris was in 6th. He's now dropped back slowly through the field as now Terry Schultz, the 90, takes the hard right-hand turn, a 5-time winner on the season. He makes the early exit with 5 to go. Ryan Gilmore now has gotten around Rex Harris. That is for 6th. Eric Turner's lead over Ryan Eddy up to 1.1 seconds as we continue to stay all strung out. It was a great battle back there for 5th, 6th, and 7th. And now 2 very familiar faces run nose to tail in J.C. Morton and Chris Jackson as Eric Turner continues to pull away. E.T., a 7-time champion over the years, had a storied night here at Lucas Oil Speedway whenever he was running in 3 different classes. He ran late models, he ran modifieds, he ran factory stocks. He won all 3 features that night as debris on the track brings out the Boone's Barbecue caution 17 laps in. It has been all Eric Turner, but the caution is now a game changer. Does Ryan Eddy, Logan Smith, J.C. Morton, or Chris Jackson have anything for E.T. in our final 3 laps? Single file now as it's inside 5 laps. If it's too wide, it really is a game changer because that would have put J.C. Morton and Chris Jackson even closer to Eric Turner. But now it's a cat and mouse game. Right now the mouse is Eric Turner. All the other cats back behind him trying to reel in and grab a hold of the tail of the 99. On the restart, quick 5-car length advantage. J.C. Morton breaks formation. He goes top shelf. Chris Jackson stays low. Ryan Eddy right in the middle of the track with 2 to go. Told you right before that last caution came out as J.C. Morton gets a great run to the outside. The Springfield, Missouri native rim rides around the top with 1 to go. He'll grab 2nd. Does he have anything left for Eric Turner? Eric Turner from right here in Hermitage. He's been running modifieds for Jay Fields the last few weeks. First time back in a B Mod. Side by side, 1 more turn to go. J.C. Morton's got the roll on the top side. Off of 4, he'll do it. J.C. Morton passes Eric Turner on the last turn, and J.C. Morton will win his first feature of the year here at Lucas Oil Speedway.